Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Angel. Thank you for being here. I'm going to jump into a reading really quickly. Collectively, Merkaba has been coming up. With almost all my clients, the Merkaba activation has been coming up. If you aren't familiar, or if you are familiar with Merkaba, all it means is light body. So light body activation. The collective is being upgraded and we're ascending. So it's not lost on me that there's a lot going on with the eclipse and everything that's going on in the world. Times seem really heavy for some of us right now. And so this is a reading for that. Holy Spirit, thank you so much for this time and this space. Thank you so much for the person that's watching this. I set the intention for protection for minds and yours. I set the intention that this message will bring you clarity and sense of direction along your journey. Let's jump right in. So today I'm going to be pulling from the Sacred Forest Oracle. I am loving this deck right now. It's full of so much wisdom, and I love fairies. And it's so much fairy energy. And I'm going to be pulling from the Twin Flame Ascension Oracle, and also from the traditional tarot deck. Okay. Holy Spirit, angels, ancestors, and guides. What do you need to know right now? What do you need to know? Okay, I see some cards jumping out. What do you need to know? What do you need to know? So the Holy Spirit is saying your peace is being restored. I heard the word restored, restoration. So you could be keeping to yourself during this time. There's a feeling of like a lack of trust, a lack of hope, if I'm being honest, a lack of believing. You could be feeling like, so there, one or two things could be happening. You could be feeling like, what's the point of doing all of this what's the end goal here? What's the result? What's going to happen at the end of this? Like, what is even the point of doing all of this? Why am I doing this? Or you could be feeling like, I'm going to do all this work, or I'm going to work hard, or I'm going to achieve certain things. I'm going to achieve the things that I'm supposed to achieve, but I don't want to be involved with anyone. Like, I feel like there's a wall that's being put up. And this wall you feel that it's for your protection. And there's no shame here, because there's nothing wrong with setting up boundaries and protection. But if you have a wall set up, if you have this brick wall set up, how can the things that are meant to find you energetically? How can they make their way to you? Okay, so why do you have this wall set up? Or why do you feel like you need to set this wall up? Okay, so you feel like that you give and give, and you aren't celebrated, or that you give and give, and you feel like there's a lack of reciprocity. Like, you give, but you don't receive the same in return. You feel like no one truly has the capacity for you. So why not just be to yourself? Like, why not just have no friends? Because every time I meet a friend, they end up hurting me or betraying me. Why not just not be in a relationship? Because every time I'm in a relationship, I don't feel satisfied. I don't feel fulfilled. It could be good enough, but just not good enough for you. And I don't feel like you feel guilt or shame for that. I feel like you just feel like, I can do this on my own. I want to do this on my own. I don't need anything. I don't need anyone. I got this, yes. And that's the energy that I feel. Three of Swords. And this comes from you being betrayed so many times, or having your heart broke, setting expectations for people and for things, and then being let down. So in order to avoid heartbreak, you've just put up a wall. What's the advice for that? Yeah. I'm hearing that people come and they go, and that's just the way that life goes. And now that I've heard that again, that's not the first time that I've heard that. I had a dream the other night that, well, it was a vision that I had. I saw a black girl crying. She had 2 pigtails and she was crying. And they're showing me that again. So, and what I sense from that image and what I'm sensing now is like deep betrayal and heartbreak, and disappointment. But the Empress is here. And this lets me know that there is something to be nurtured here. You are to be nurtured. Your dreams are to be nurtured. Your desires are to be nurtured and carried out. Like, this is going to sound really cliche, but don't give up hope. Don't give up hope on love. Don't give up hope. Don't give up hope. Okay, the Devil card is here. Okay, Holy Spirit, talk to me about this energy. Okay. The Queen of Wands. The Emperor. Yeah, like, I feel like you've... Honestly, this energy feels like... This is not a bad energy, but with the Devil and the Queen of Wands, I'm getting like someone who's staying out of the way. So maybe you've just decided, I'm just going to stay out of the way. I'm going to get my money, get my this, get my that. Honestly, this feels like someone who's tied to the matrix. Like tied up and bound by the demands of hustle culture and the demands of society. And yes, while there is a healthy amount of masculine energy here, and we all have masculine and feminine energies within us, and there has to be a balance between the two. So yes, you have to be receptive, but you also have to give, and you also have to take inspired action. But this feels like you have decided that you don't need anyone. I feel the wall. It feels cold. You don't need anyone. You don't want any friends. No, you're not invited to my birthday party. No, you're not invited to my celebration. In fact, there is no celebration. I'm celebrating, but that's a lonely existence. And if I'm looking at all the people in these cards, the Emperor is alone. The Queen of Wands is alone. She has her things and her cat, but she's alone. And the people here are bound even though they don't have to be. This feels like you, like I said, in chains, energetically, when you don't have to be. Okay, I'm going to pull a card from the from the Twin Flame Oracle. Take a deep breath and connect with the energy of the cards. Think about a question or something that you need clarity around. Holy Spirit, I set the intention to give the person that's watching clarity. Okay, a lot of things are happening. Yeah, this feels overwhelming. We have ebb and flow, higher heart, compassion. It feels immediately like a sense of overwhelm. Yeah, discombobulation, a lot of things happening at one time. I'm going to recalibrate the deck. Yeah, that's the energy that's coming through here. Just a lot of things happening at one time. You could be feeling heart sensations. I don't know if you're someone who has suffered from anxiety in the past, but it feels like a heart expansion, a heart opening. And because your heart is opening, and your soul frequency Spirit is asking you to honor your soul frequency. And what does that mean? It just means honoring your desires, honoring what your soul is calling to do, honoring your truth. And because you put up that wall, you feel overwhelmed. I heard this on a podcast, and it's coming to me now. And basically, she said that when there's a fire inside of us and we try to stifle it and put it out, that smoke, it rises and it chokes us. And that's what I'm feeling with this higher heart opening. 1111 could be significant. There's an expansion that's taking place, and it wants you to open your heart. The Holy Spirit is asking you to open your heart and receive compassion and show compassion and receive love and give more love. But instead, you got the wall up and you are choking, suffocating. What is the advice for that, Holy Spirit? What is the energy for that? What is the remedy for that? How do they let go of whatever has hardened their hearts? Honor your agreement. Mission in motion. Yes, honor your agreement. Honor your soul's frequency. We all have a unique soul frequency. We all have a unique energetic signature. And that is the agreement that Spirit is talking about here, is the agreement that you agreed to when you came to earth. Yes, expanding consciousness, activating the higher self, the feminine twin. Oh my God, did I not just say that you were in your masculine? Yes, activating the higher self, allowing feminine energy in, allowing love, honoring your agreement. You could be being called to priestesshood or just higher healing, higher understanding, higher knowledge, an expansion of consciousness. Okay, that's it. That's the message. I'm going to go ahead and sign off because my phone is about to die. But I hope that this message brought you a sense of clarity and direction along your journey. I speak blessings of love and healing for you along your journey. Thank you for being here. I love you.